Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms, and today it's busy, but we got a good start. Right now Curtis is currently running anhydrous up in Andrew. He had a heck of a day yesterday. I need to run him a tank so that way he can keep rolling and not stop before my dad gets here. Pat has taken a load down to Clinton of corn that we filled up last night in the previous video. Carted that one right here. Nathan's finishing up chores. He did some troubleshooting on his anhydrous bar, and we think we got it fixed, so we should be ready to go with that. He'll be rolling here in the next hour or two. Sassy Massey. So just taking a tank over to Curtis. Just made it to the Andrew farm, and man, look at all this room we have to pull in here. If you guys remember in this video, we took the zombie killer and thinned all these, this approach. Obviously I missed some branches and stuff because that's not good. Minor details. I'm gonna drop this tank up on top of the hill for Curtis and then head back to the farm. Well, this sucks. Crap. So I decided to go up this hill. Should have known better, it's way too steep. I didn't, and now I'm stuck, like in a bad spot. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait. Gonna have my dad bring a chain. Curtis is almost empty, so what he'll do is he'll fold up, go down below, drop the tank, then come back here and hook onto me. Fudge. Gosh dang it. Whew. I like the smell of anhydrous in the morning. Well, that was freaking lucky. Very, very freaking lucky. Now I'll yeet this back into the timber and I'll grab those 2 blocks. Well, there we are. Made it. My dad made it halfway with the chain, so I turned him around because they're freaking lucky is right. Let's hope the day's a little bit better than what it just was. So let's head back to the farm. Keeping the tanks moving. They have, I think, 2 or 3 semis running. And I just got back here, gonna drop out this empty and probably pick up a full. So this is gonna be a busy day, guys. I apologize in advance for one on how often we're gonna be changing our mind and all that fun stuff. But we got a lot going on. I am going to hopefully start spraying here very shortly. Very, very shortly. That's the hope. So to do that, before I go eat, I'm going to load my chem trailer up and bring it over next door and start filling up with water. Before I do that, I got to put gas in it. Fueling. Grab the fancy forklift. Take that thing for a drive. Well, that was fun. So now let's go ahead and go fill water up. That thing is filling up. Gucci. It's ski-daddle. Go eat and then start spraying. Now time to go grab a bite to eat, and then we'll be ready to get spraying.
Hello everyone, you got the Bud Man from Hartung Family Farms again, and we're cruising down the road. Anhydrous at Andrew. It's about a 40 minute trip up, 40-minute trip back, so because you can only do about 35, maybe 40 40 miles an hour. This is where it's going to be hard to keep up with everybody, so we got to keep going. We don't have much time to sit around. Curtis is probably waiting for me now. So I get a lot of windshield time now. 44 miles an hour, so that's about the tops. 44, 45 is about as fast as you want to go. So, okay, we'll see you, Andrew.
Okay, so I'm finally able to take a breath. Here's the plan. Curtis is running anhydrous up at Andrew like you guys just saw. He is going a lot faster. He's using the tanks faster than we can give it to him. So what we're doing is we're having Eberhardt's pull a tank up there as well. That way they can get a little bit ahead of my dad. Nathan is running anhydrous down south. Rhonda and Pat are bringing him tanks. That leaves me with some free time. So you know what I do in the free time? Manage logistics, because that's what I've been doing. I've basically been on the phone all lunch trying to figure that out. But I'm going to run up to Eberhardt's, make sure all tanks and stuff are squared away, and then I'm going to start spraying.
Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of stuff going on. I just got up here. It's about 40 to 45 minutes. I got an empty one here. Curtis got his lunch. He's going to take off. And we're going. So, that's what it is. I don't know how many tanks I got to bring up, but probably quite a few. So, we got to go, go, go. Beautiful day. I should be turkey hunting, which mine starts tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'll get out tomorrow, hopefully the weekend. They come along here and they cleared up all these tree lines here. All these trees are out here, and we always hit equipment here, so it looks really nice. So now we'll be able to get in and out of this lane without scratching, denting, breaking antennas, CB antenna. Curtis and Ronald did that. I think it took 2 days they were up here. So if we can do this a couple, 2, 3 fields a year, in about 4 or 5 years, we should have a lot of fields clean. So,
whoo! Alrighty, ladies, gents, and germs, it is time. Let's see if I can head over there. Guy ready to spread fertilizer. So I need to prep my spray tender trailer. So that is the trailer that actually has all the chemicals and stuff on it. I don't know exactly what all needs to go on it, so kind of spitballing here. Or what all I need for it, but I know I need a chem pump. I know I need to clean out the filter and all that fun stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the sprayer over. I got a 4-wheeler sitting over there. Take the sprayer over, park it next to it, just kind of see what it needs. I'm also probably gonna grab the battery out of my old Buick because I need a battery. And that battery's pretty good in the Buick. Here comes Eberhardt's and their floater. She's starting a little harder. So I have some time because I need about 800 gallons to have a full thing of spray. So I got about halfway there. But so I'm just looking around. I noticed I have an O-ring bad. You kind of see your O-ring is right here. It's not supposed to have a groove like that. That's not good. So back to the shop, see if we have an O-ring this big. I doubt it, but we'll go look, get the battery, get the pump, keep seeing what else we need. Yeah, I'm just trying to hook the battery for my car. I'm doing it with just a plier, so that's cool. Partially because I'm just too lazy to go get tools, but I'm trying to get that thing out of my car so that way I can use it for my spray trailer. Socket and extension for that. So I got the 4-wheeler here.
Okay, second tank from Eberhardt's. Heading over to Andrew Farm to see Curtis again. My phone's ringing. Looks like Ronald's calling, so we'll see what he wants.
Oh, bless it. The extension I grabbed doesn't have a ball that holds it in place, or a locking whatever. That doesn't work. Problem is I don't think I can get it out without taking off these. It looks like an absolute bear, I should say. Oh, that was a pain. That was fun. Probably didn't help that it was, this side was crushed in, but we'll look past that. O-ring is fixed. I think we're just about ready to go. Go ahead and load everything up in the back of this truck. Here comes Rhonda with the tank. Load everything in the back of this truck and then head over there and see if we can spray.
Okay, looks like I got a head here. I got Curtis over there. He's just emptied out here. So we got a tank here. And I got a full tank way back there. I got a full tank here. I got an empty there. So I'll pick him up, take him back down to Preston, bring another one back up. So we should be able to stay ahead of that young man over there. That tall drink of water, that's what he is.
So I haven't filmed in a little bit, mainly because I was dealing with chemicals and you can't be too safe around chemicals. But I got my pump hooked up to the crop oil. I got my other 2 ingredients ready to go. I think we're about ready to start. So I want to go ahead and try the sprayer with the field view real quick. What that is, that's this guy doesn't seem to be working quite yet, so I'm going to try it out and then I will be ready to roll. So I think I'm all ready to go, but the problem is my field view is not working. I can't see anything. It doesn't say I'm a sprayer. I don't know what the deal is. Cool, I just want to spray. I don't know what to say. I'm calling field view right now to see if they have any help they can give me. You know what? I don't need the field view spray. I'm going to send it. Let's load up, get our gloves on, be safe about these chemicals, and let's send it.
There's the neighbor cutting grass, Jason. There's Curtis. Hook it back up. He's thinking that 2 tanks, maybe a 3rd. So I'll bring one more trip up. And then over to Bellevue.
So thanks to my amazing friend Andy, he gave me a call. I had a couple setup things wrong on my climate. Oh, perfect. It's working great now. So really do appreciate the phone call, Andy. I'm gonna go out back and do one more walk around. I thought I saw a leaky nozzle. I'm hoping it's no big deal, but I'm gonna go out and make sure there's nothing leaking, and then let's go spray. So I have a really drippy nozzle body. That's what that leaking was. So I'm gonna go ahead and tear it apart, clean it, and hopefully she'll be good after that. And we can roll. First spray of the year. Hopefully she goes flawlessly. But if by anything else that we have done so far this year, it won't. So I'm just taking this nozzle body apart. Each one of these nozzle bodies have a, sorry about you guys shaking, by the way. Each one of these nozzle bodies has a, oh, that's why. There's some crap in there. That's why it was dripping. Each one of these has a poppet, and each one of them try to seal against a backing. So if you got something caught in there like that, it won't seal. And that's all you gotta do to put it back together. Make sure your O-ring's good. Slap her back on. Shouldn't be leaking anymore. Now we can go prime our boom. So what that means is I have to, in order to be spraying what I want to be spraying right out the gate, I gotta do what's called priming it. So just stationary spray and get product all the way out to the tip of my boom. Because my boom, in my boom's about 40 gallons of liquid. And if I sprayed right away, I wouldn't have an even consistent pattern. Because I have product in my tank, but I have water out in the tips of my boom, so I gotta get product out to the tips. One more thing I noticed, my height sensor. I have 5 height sensors on this boom. They're actually kind of kicked out of their place. You want them to be facing straight forward. Kind of like that. This one's really easy to see. You can really tell once chemical gets to the outside there because it's starting to turn white. See that? Not all the time you can see that.
Well, look at me, I'm going the opposite direction. Andrew's the other way. I'm heading to Bellevue. Curtis should be about finishing up over there, and Andrew, he's got 2 tanks, maybe a little bit more than 2 tanks left. He's got 2 over there. So I'm gonna pull a Sharpie here. I'm gonna pull this one up to Bellevue quick so we have one there. I'll come back to Preston, grab another tank, take it over to Andrew to see if he needs it. If not, he'll just pull that to Preston or back over to Bellevue. That way he'll have 2 tanks there, and then I'll have to go back to Andrew to get 2 empty tanks, get them back and get them filled. So that's the game plan. I'm gonna start on my west field the way it sounds, and then we are going to hopefully get a couple fields done here in Bellevue tonight. So
doing it, guys. We're doing it. We're spraying. I did put the camera down for the outside rounds and just to get me going with auto steer and stuff, partially because the wife called me, but also because I needed to focus. But we're back and going. I've gone through about half my tank. Rate seems to be going good. By that I mean I have my recipe in this sprayer. I have that for exactly how much my rep has told me to put on. So I need to and I put, let's just say 10 pounds of product X, 20 pounds of product Y in here, but that's just pounds of product. It's got to go out evenly at a specific rate. So mine is 15 gallons per acre. That way I know out of those 10 pounds, I'll only have half a pound per acre. That way I have the exact rate. So that's why rate is very important. But we're going right now. I'm doing an instant average of 150 acres an hour. I've done about 25 acres so far. We're rolling right along.
Yeah, that old water is really coming on. You can see it here. There's some cottages that people have, and you can see there's water going through their houses. These two poor guys here hope to let the basement doors open. And it's still gonna come up another foot, 2 feet yet. So, what a mess. Okay, I don't have a tank behind me. The first time all day in this truck, I don't have a tank behind me. 54 miles an hour down to Preston, and we will get another tank and head over to Andrew and get that wrapped up, and he can get to Bellevue. I just talked to him, and he said he's gonna work a little late tonight. That means I gotta work late tonight. Oh, not a good deal for the bud man. 'Tis the season, right? Pleasant Creek this is the campground. It's totally underwater. It's almost up to the railroad tracks. I think it's going to hit it. We haven't had flooding like this for a long time. Maybe 15, 20 years.
Here's our wheat. It's coming in all right. Could be a little bit thicker, but honestly the stand looks a lot better than what I thought it was gonna. First field done. Let's head go fill up and do it again. Woo, well, let's do it again. First one wasn't so bad. Looks like I still got some leaky nozzle bodies. I'll have to clean those out at some point, but I really don't want to do it right now because there's chemical in them. I'll try and rinse out the boom tonight and clean them out then. What the crap is this? This doesn't belong in a bean field. Honestly, no idea what this is. Whatever it is, it's getting yeeted in the ditch. So as a sprayer driver, you have a lot of power. I could wipe out this entire alfalfa crop if I'm not careful. And alfalfa is a very expensive crop to grow compared to corn or soybeans. So I want to make sure I don't do that, that's for sure. That will be very upset with me. So I'm just putting the boom really low on the right side there, trying to get all the product to the ground. I'm leaving like a foot or two buffer just to make sure I leave enough room. That's a really nice stand of alfalfa we got there, that's for sure. So this is an artificial boundary we have between the two fields. Basically the left's going to be soybeans, the right's going to be corn. The reason why we're not doing corn on that, because that hillside only can take so much nutrients. It's a pretty poor soils up there, so we like to put it in beans more often than we put this, because this gets manure a lot. So because of that, I don't want to kill potential corn that grows up. So I am basically driving the center of my sprayer. I can turn off exactly half of my sprayer. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not spraying on this right side, and I'm just leaving an exact foot or two of buffer, basically driving my right tire right on the tracks. And that way I can spray exactly what I want for the beans and not kill any of the corn. We're just getting going on spraying, guys. There's gonna be a lot of information will be coming your way. Who did that? What varmint did that? Oh, I went right into it. Whoops. Darn varmints. So I see I have a leak out there on that second nozzle. It's still spraying, which is good, but it's the nozzle away from it that has the leak. So let's go take a look. Leaving you guys in here because I'm going to get all full chemical. Figured it out. This thing has a Fentro nozzle on it. Got ripped off a while ago, but what that is basically a nozzle that shoots straight out. So when you're on a Fentro, it sprays. Well, that's good when it works, but we ripped it off because there's no structure out there to boom to protect anything. So I figured out the switch is on. That's why I was dripping. Switch to the other side. Peas out. Cool. That was my issue. Let's keep going. Man, this sucker's kind of steep. Forgot how steep this thing was. Like going down the hill, it lurched me forward 4 miles an hour, which is impressive to do in a sprayer. See how much I slow down to. 10, 9, well, 9.5 to 10. Because the priority is you always want to keep your rate. So it doesn't matter how what your ground speed is, you always want to keep your rate. And that's what yellow is, plus or minus 1 gallon an acre of my rate. That's what I like. I like the field being majority yellow. I love it when the sun goes down like this because you can really see how cool and perfect that pattern is. Nice. Let's do it one more time tonight. Then we're gonna go crawl in a bin. Yeah.
Oh, we got moved up to Andrew today. I'm just finishing up here. I had some corn on corn over there on the west field. Doing the middle field now. This bean stubble over there is gonna be beans this year, and down below where we got the stagger stuck last year trying to climb out with the grain cart. I'm sure you guys remember that. After this, I'm headed to Bellevue for the night. It is 7:30, so I should get done with this around 8. Get over there to Bellevue by 8:30 if I'm lucky. And get started up on, I'm gonna start up on Bud's piece down below, get that field done, and then probably go to the bottom down by the fishing hole and do some of those bottoms down there. Probably run decently late again, try to get anhydrous done for the season, get moved on to planting here. It's supposed to cool down again tonight. I think it's supposed to be 35, somewhere around there. Been going pretty good. Had some rock points up here, but like a few shear bolts, not too bad. That's about it. We put in, you know, waterways a couple years ago. Got outlined them, but other than that, I'll see you guys up in Bellevue. Just folding up to get out of here. Just getting the field done as the sun goes down. So off to Bellevue we go.
Sure is nice in Pat's new truck. Not as nice as my truck though, but anyway, it's a dandy though. Diesel, GMC. Anyway, up here I got the first tank is empty, second tank is full. Curtis is coming now. Gonna hook onto that full one, the front one. Take that to Bellevue, start over there. I'm gonna take that one and down there, get it reweighed in, get it filled up, and take another tank over to Bellevue. Come back and get this empty tank, take it down to Preston, and we will fill that one up and probably take that to Bellevue too. So he's gonna unhook here. He had his shoes off, see that? So he's gonna unhook this bad boy and go up to the next one. A lot of hours going into these fields. People don't realize how much time it takes to grow a piece of corn. Work the ground up, put fertilizer on it, and then you got to put anhydrous on it, then you have to plant it, and then in the fall we have to pick it. So there's a lot of man hours into a piece of corn. So okay, we're off. Sun setting. It's going to be a beautiful sunset. I'm going to back this up into that there. Let's see if this works. All right. Oh. No, perfect, I think. Safety chains. Not a bad job, bud. Good job, bud, man. Good buddy of mine, football crew member, Larry Meyer, that I ref high school football with. He said he was watching last night. Big old shout out to Larry Meyer. And my football crew, Mark Junk, Larry Meyer, Dave Buckholz, Daryl Tucker. Big shout out to the high school football officials. Actually, all officials. We're short.
Need that phone charger?
Oh no, I'm done with that.
And then the other question is, did you put this one in Bellevue?
It's Bellevue, but it's either mine or yours.
So that stuff right there is what we're trying to kill. Believe that's water hemp. But I'm not 100% sure. I suck at identifying weeds. I just know how to kill them. That's a broadleaf. And what I got on me should smoke it in about a week. So we're just about wrapping up. I got 20 more acres-ish worth of product. but it'll go fast in this wide open 80-acre field. I'm able to do 14 mile an hour or so, which is 165 acres an hour. And with half-mile long passes, that knocks out the acres quick. That's it for tonight, ladies, gents, and germs. Did 132 plus 25, so we're just over 150 acres today. Not bad for not starting until 3. Honestly, that's probably one of my better starting days I've ever had. Usually something goes terribly wrong and you only get a load in, or if that. But honestly, today went pretty well, at least from the spraying side. Nathan's still down south doing anhydrous. He might finish up down there tonight. And Curtis is just about done with Andrew. He's gonna be moving up to Bellevue very shortly. He might need fuel, so I might have to run up and get him some fuel. We're gonna do that instead of messing with the grain bin tonight. Well, old girl, you done did good today. 1,645 hours, so relatively low hour for its age. It's 10 years old this year, and she did good today. Proud of you. So I'm gonna pack up, grab my stuff, and go fill up with some fuel. Yeah, I think we got both 2 anhydrous rigs going, and then the sprayer worked well today, so things are getting done. Thank you.
So you got the milk out?
Yep.
Okay, fine. And I'll get you some hot dessert.
Thanks, Grandma. Delicious. That was fantastic with Grandma. Man, oh man. She is a saint in my life, that's for sure. Hello, cow on a hill. Getting milked. Or I shouldn't say getting milked, but her baby getting some food. So I need to walk over next door, shut that water off, and then grab Nathan's truck, bring it over here, grab the fuel tank, go over there, fill it up with fuel, and then go way over there to give Curtis some fuel so they can keep rolling. We're gonna have both anhydrous bars rolling. Honestly, we might finish anhydrous tomorrow potentially if we keep both bars going, but for sure, barring any breakdowns, the following day. And we've pushed hard. That's awesome. So just a quick recap of what we are doing when we are spraying, guys. So the whole point of what we are doing is we are trying to control weeds, because weeds are bad in our fields. They take away nutrients and water and sunlight away from our plants we want there, like corn or soybeans. So we have chemicals that are designed to kill certain types of weeds, and the plants that we want there, like our corn or soybeans, are resistant to that. So what we do is we take these bulk chemicals and we want to spread them out evenly across that field. So the way we do that is with the sprayer. You know, there's out of the 15 gallons per acre that we're putting on, so an acre is the size of a football field, 15 milk jugs or 15 gallons. That's all we're putting on for carrier. Now that's not all chemical. We're not putting 15 gallons of chemical on. Out of those 15 gallons, we're putting 5 ounces. It's kind of hard because it's a weight, but 5 ounces of a solid product, 11 ounces. So that is 11 shot glasses, or a tenth of a gallon of chemical, and then a water conditioner. So out of that 15 gallons per football field, we're only putting on maybe, like I said, a quarter of a gallon, if that. So it's not a lot. So a sprayer may look like it's doing a lot, just dousing with chemicals, but it really doesn't. And then I'm done jabbing with you guys, I'm almost there. That thing holds about 100 gallons of diesel. It's handy to have around, that's for sure. Wish it was on a pallet that we could just lift it up with a forklift, but whatever.
Well, I gotta stop and get a little petrol here, a little diesel for the truck, so gotta keep it going. I'm gonna make 2 more trips and we'll be done for the night, I hope. Hope to be home by 11:30, 12 o'clock, so we'll see what happens. Nice light. I like that light, it's a dandy.
So I decided to do make it audible, and I'm gonna pull a tank up to Bellevue when I come. Because to me it just makes sense, because I'm going up there already. There's no big hurry to get up there, so I might as well pull a tank. Well, we just dropped off that tank there. So we have 2 full ones sitting up here. My dad's bringing up a 3rd right now. He's actually going down and get a 4th. So we're gonna have a lot of tanks. Oh no, and I just lost my phone. Oh no. My phone was on the back of the tailgate. I just know that because I lost my music. Found it. I am thankful that I left my phone on loud because it was about 100 feet away from where I parked. Thank gosh I had these headphones in too. That way, I lost my music. I was like, wait a second, something doesn't seem right. And sure enough, didn't have my phone anymore. All right, Curtis actually broke down. He ran out of fuel, we think. We hope that's all it was. So he's waiting for me to get up there. So I'm gonna bust my butt, head up on top of the hill. There's a turkey blind right there, right there. Well, survey says, let's see what happens.
It'll take a while to crank over.
This thing got a bleeder on or a pump? Is it worth?
No, I think it's working right now. No.
Well, that sucks. Well, Curtis is shut down for the night. Engine issues on the 340, the old 340. Not good. We're gonna have to get a service tech out because it's something with the fuel system. No bueno. So Curtis is shut down tonight. We're gonna rally the troops, grab tanks, see what the heck else we're gonna do. But we're gonna head back to Preston. My dad's gonna head home. There goes the Bellevue ambulance. Medic 352. Thank you to all the volunteers that help staff that. You guys do a heck of a service. One day I hope to volunteer. I think it's something that I'd love to give my time to serve the community because those guys are needed. Volunteer ambulance services are the core of the community. There when anybody needs them. Woo! Another day past 10 o'clock and another day where my wife is not gonna be the happiest with me. I mean, it's this time of year. She understands. She's a trooper. I'm just switching out SD cards and I'm gonna head home. Curtis broke down. He had 2 codes, both fuel related. One injector number 2 issue and then low fuel pressure. So we know it's not good. We just don't know what's not good about it. That's what kind of sucks. So Curtis is gonna go up there first thing in the morning, get a technician to come up with him, hook a computer into that tractor and start troubleshooting. Hopefully we can get that thing going in a couple hours as opposed to a couple days. Regardless though, I'm all done for the night. Had a good day spraying, had a lot of anhydrous put in, 150 acres plus, I don't know, 150, probably 300 acres of anhydrous put in. Not bad. Like, really not bad. So anyway, appreciate you guys always watching. You guys have been awesome. Quick question though, are you guys interested in merch? If you are, drop a comment down below. I'm sure at this point, a couple videos ago I asked that question. I'll know if some of you guys are interested and I'll probably be putting a video out or putting something together if you guys are. Anyway, at this point, nothing me yapping. Thank you so much for watching. Pretty truck. 102 miles on it. Dad's driven down here twice already, so. A majority of those miles were driven by him. So anyway, I'm gonna grab a water and head out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, take it easy, stay safe. You know the drill. And as always, ta-ta for now.